Hey guys, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Ronnie, and tonight's session we're going to be scalping gold live on the 5 minute time frame. And as always, we're going to start off with our top-down analysis. We're going to look at our daily candles. We're going to move to our hourly, and then we're going to drop down to our 5 minute candlesticks for some scalping. And we'll just give it a few minutes to allow everybody to get in, and then we're going to get started. But before we get started, we're going to go over our charts from last night. We did our Sunday weekly forecast on the daily candlesticks, and some broke out. So we'll review that real quick, and then we're going to get into scalping gold live. Okay, so guys, welcome everybody. And so what we're going to take a look at is first. We're going to look at our charts from last night where we did our Sunday forecast, and it's on our YouTube channel. You can see it. We did it live. We're going to start to do that every Sunday to get you guys ready for the upcoming week. And you can see when we have some pairs breaking out. So one of them that we looked at, we'll just take a look here, was GBPUSD. Okay, so this was the British pound US dollar. So you can see here we had that consolidation box, and on that daily candle we had the breakout right up here. So just to see how the daily candle broke out, so now we're looking to follow this green arrow direction. We broke out here at the price was 1.3845, and we ended up getting up to 1.3861. So it was just about a 15-20 pip move, but you can see the daily candle. We had the impulse break, which is important, came down, closed, and then we had the retest of the daily candle. Now it's bullish. So now what we're looking for on GBPUSD on the daily is to see if we can break above this yellow line, 138.72, and then we can head on and make higher highs into this direction. So that's GBPUSD. We also took a look at let's see here, NAS 100. Okay, so we charted NAS 100. NAS 100 right here on the daily is still looking to break out of the all-time high, 14,731. We're getting a little bit of resistance, but we're going to see later tonight if we can start to break out of here and create a push for a new all-time high, or we're going to start to get resistance, and is NAS 100 going to start to scale back and pull back. So that's NAS 100 on the daily. Here's Bitcoin, guys. Okay, so Bitcoin was bearish and hit some good profits. This was our analysis from last night, and we were watching this area for Bitcoin to break. We had a bearish engulfing candle, and once we broke that daily support right there at 34,560, we ended up getting today's low down to, sorry, yesterday's low to 33,100. So you can see the move from 600 down to 100. So it was a nice 60-70 pip bearish move on Bitcoin, and you can see today's daily candle is right at that daily trend line, and we're looking to see if we can hold support on the daily. But this was from last night's Sunday forecast, 70 pip bearish move, and there was your break right at that daily support. So that's Bitcoin. And now we're going to take a look at DXY. This was our final pair that we did last night, one of the most important ones. This is the US dollar currency index. We went over last night what it was, and you can see it's still consolidating right in here. Yesterday we had a spin top bearish thin body, not very much range, and I'll explain why. And today we also have a very thin body daily candle on the US dollar. The reason why, guys, why the markets were so slow today is because they closed early. It was US Independence holiday, so the banks closed early. There was a very low volume today. We're going to see on this call if we can start to pick up a little bit in our trading, but it's going to be more impacted leading into London and New York session later tonight and tomorrow morning. That's when the banks will be trading, and so that's why, if you guys are questioning why the markets were slow today, that's why. Markets closed early. Stock market was closed entirely, and Forex closed 1 p.m. Eastern time. But we'll see when the liquidity and the volume picks up leading into London and New York. So guys, let's get to gold now. Okay, welcome Eric Biljan. How are you, brother? So we're just getting started. We were just reviewing the forecast from last night's call, and some hit pips on the daily breakouts and the daily breakdowns. So that's what we're looking for. We're just looking for some nice moves. And right now, this was from our analysis last night on gold. So you can see this was the candle last night, and this was impulse breakout right here at 1788, and our target was right here at the yellow line, and it hit that yellow line again, 1795, and we got rejected. We closed at 1792, and here's today's daily candle. It's right here. We have a doji candle, but last night's move from right here, 788 to 795, 70 pip move on gold right there. Very easy to see it develop, and we could hit 70 pips. If you want to scale back and trade on your daily candles with a lower lot size and you have your stop loss placed appropriately, you could pick up to 70 pips. But when you're scalping, when you do your analysis, now you know we're in a daily uptrend, so you want to scalp on the 5-minute candles, buying pullbacks and breaking resistance, and you can collect some money, collect your pips. Eric, what's going on, bro? What are you saying, my man? Okay, so we're going to get into, right now I'm going to keep this as my daily analysis. I'm not changing it, guys, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get rid of these arrows, okay, and I'm going to explain to you, we'll go over real quick what's going on here on the daily, and then we're going to drop down to our hourly, and we're going to look for some trades on the 5 minutes, guys. But just to keep in mind, just heads up, the markets are a little slower tonight, okay? It was impacted by the close of the markets for Independence US, and so we should be picking up. Right now we're trading the Asian session. More volatility, more volume will pick up leading into London session and New York. Okay, guys, so let's take a look here. So we've seen, this was from last night's analysis. We had this bearish downtrend come down to 1750. We've been holding support since June 29 on gold on the daily. We came down to 1753 on this wick right here, and we're creating higher highs and higher lows. So we're in a nice daily bullish uptrend, but we could consolidate in this range. But what we were looking for is, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the 1795 break, guys. We hit it to yesterday's candle. We hit it and it got rejected right here. Also hit it and rejected. Multiple rejections up here at 1795. Multiple big sell block up here. A lot of sell orders are preventing gold from going higher. But if we can break above and close above 1795, we could head on to this area, 1803, then we can get to 1812 and potentially 1812 if we can get that volume, that volatility, and create this nice push on the daily. However, if we start to get this sell pressure up here, we could start scaling back and cooling off this 5-day uptrend right here on gold. We could be coming back down into this consolidation box, but we're using this now, 1788, as daily support right now. This was our break and we closed above it, okay? So we're using 1788 as daily support, guys. Now, okay, so this was the daily. Now we're going to drop to our hourly candles, okay? We're going to make some sense of what happened today, how it traded. Again, it was not much big moves. You can see here, look at these little tiny candles right here. These like hash marks, like these are very, very low volume. This was when the market was closed. You can see it closed 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and then now it's, but the way how it was trading was very, it was all consolidation today, okay? So you could see that the way how the market was shaping up with the early close today, that there wasn't that volatility. You can see the range, like the daily range today was 1789, and then around here 1793. So wasn't big moves. Like you can see on the hourly candles, there was all consolidation. So what we're looking for tonight is we're looking for real momentum. We're looking for the breakout tonight. So what we can do with these hourly candles right now is we got to get some support and resistance. So number one, I can see a lot of resistance right here. I have to identify this area at 1793. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color to white. White represents hourly resistance and support. Yellow is daily. Okay, and then when we get into the 5-minute scalping, we're going to use red lines. Okay, so this is our hourly resistance. We have big resistance at 1793, but we could start to get above it during this call if we can start to push above it. And we have support down here, okay? So we've got a lot of support at 1791. You can see these bodies broke down but closed above it. Body broke down, closed above it. body broke down, closed above it, and then here we got rejection. So we can use 1791 as good hourly support. So we can see prices bouncing around this area until we can get a technical breakout above 1793, or we'll get a technical breakdown below 1791. And if we get bearish below 1791, we're looking for price action to come down to this area, to 1790, 1789 area, and then potentially back down to this a daily support at 1788. If we start pushing higher above 1793, we can break. We're looking for price action to have an impulse break up to 1794, and then back to this daily resistance, this 1795 that we're trying to break. And if we can break above that, then we can see price action come to these levels right here. Okay, so I have a wick right here at 1797, and then going above there I have 1798, the body to body right here. Okay, so we're starting to see where price action is going to go on the hourly if we break out tonight. Okay, and then when we get into scalping this on the 5-minute candles, we know where we can take profits. Okay, I hope that makes sense, guys. So 1800, so that's good enough for me right now. Let's take a look how gold is moving on the 5-minute frame. Okay, so I have, again guys, just real quick, yellow lines represent daily support and resistance. The white lines represent hourly support and resistance. And I'm going to get one more right in here. The reason why I'm getting this one is because this is when the market was closed, and then we have these spin top bodies and these bodies closing right above and below. So this is a good area, 1792. So you can see basically how they're spaced apart by 10 pips, dollar moves. So we can see that gold is not really moving right now. It's in a consolidation phase. The markets are slow right now, but we'll take a look. Maybe we're going to get some movement in this call. Okay, so we're going to now drop to the 5-minute frame. Okay, so these are 5-minute candles now. So there was when the market was closed. You can see it was just trading sideways, and then when it opened, we pulled back, and then it went bullish. Okay, so now we can see this is all we got to work with on the 5 minutes. This is most recent. This is when the market opened up at 6 p.m. Eastern, and right now it's just after 9 p.m. Eastern. So this is about 3 hours of trading, and you can see the range on the 5-minute candles where we moved. We moved from 1791 up to 1793. Okay, so it's a $2 move. It's on a 20 pip range right now. It's real small, so we got to be selective with the trades we're taking. Otherwise, we're just going to be trading consolidation and spin top candles, and they are very choppy to trade. So we'll see what happens on this session. This is also a good education tutorial as well, because you get to learn how to trade and chart consolidation, real small range candlesticks. Okay, but if you look at the overall, from down here we started to break out. Okay, it started to break out, and this is where it came up. We've made a higher low at 1789, and we also have a higher low at 1791. So slowly gold is creeping up. Okay, and what we have our targets right here. This is our hourly resistance, hourly, and then here's our daily. And then breakdown, here's our hourly support, and there's our daily support. Okay, so now to begin scalping on the 5-minute candles, guys, and if you have any questions, you guys are welcome to ask in the chat. It's an interactive live trading. Okay, so you guys are welcome to ask anything. I'll look at them, I'll answer them. Okay, so same thing now. Now we have to identify some support and resistance on the 5 minutes, because we're going to get ready for some trading. Okay, so I can see right up here right now, this candle made a high up to 1792.85, and we have not broke. We've had a little impulse breaks above it, but we have no candle bodies closing above it. So we have no volume closing above here. So this is 5-minute resistance right now, and then we can start to see some good support right around here. Okay, the reason why I'm identifying this as 5-minute support is because we came down, we hit it multiple times, a lot of rejections. This was the 9 p.m. open of the candle. You can see it's very volatile at 9 p.m. It went all the way up to 1793, it came all the way back down to 1791, and it closed above there with a bullish body. Okay, but you can see the range. It's very volatile, very erratic candle. Okay, they move at 9 p.m. Okay, so, and it's a spin top candle. Okay, so it's a lot of indecision. revision, but we still closed with a bullish body. And now we have another bullish spin top, and now we're moving up and we're looking for the body to break above 1792.79. And if we break above it right now, this is going to be an impulse break, guys, right here. So for the traders that like impulse trades, I'm just showing this for an example to show you what an impulse trade looks like and how to set it up. This is your new candle that just opened up at 9:15, and now we're having the impulse break, and it's, you see the uptrend it's created, okay? We're creating higher lows from the bottom. All we need to do is get above this wick of this candle, 1793.21, and we can create a new higher high, and we can head to this level, 1793.29, okay? And try and get above that hourly resistance. But it's going to take momentum to push this, okay? So what I'm going to add on my chart now, guys, it's a strength momentum indicator. It's RSI for tonight. We're going to add RSI. It's relative strength index, and it oscillates between 0 and 100. So what I do is I place a horizontal line at the mid level, right at 50, okay, exactly at 50. And this gives me an idea of the strength and the momentum behind each impulse break and the trends. So anything above 50 and above is considered to be bullish. Anything below 50 is considered to be bearish. And then we have our areas of 70 and above are considered to be overbought, and 30 and below are considered to be oversold. Okay. So I'm just going to change the color to yellow. Okay. Okay, so what I want to show you is what that impulse candle was, okay? For all those traders that want to trade impulse candles during consolidation, it's not a good idea. This is why. Because you get that little breakout, it's only good for, you can see the breakout at 1792.80, and we got up to 1792.95. It's not even 2 pips. Minus your broker spread, you're at break even. It's not worth taking it. So that's why patience and discipline, guys, especially the way how we saw the candles forming. It's all consolidation. So there's no point in taking impulse breaks right now until we start getting some confirmation. This time right now for trading is good for just charting and analyzing. We need a candle body to close above this area, and then we're looking for this type of direction. We're looking for the impulse break and a close above here. We could get the pullback coming down here, and now we want to use this for support, and we get new buying liquidity in the market that can take the momentum and break this white line. This white line is the hourly resistance, 1793.30. If we can break above there, we'll probably get a pullback, but now we're going to use this hourly resistance as support now, where we can get new momentum to break up above this next hourly, and maybe we can possibly get up to 1795, that daily resistance. That's what we're looking for. But in the meantime, this is a no trade area. Any of these candles inside this zone right now, it's not worth trading this, okay? You have to identify this as pure consolidation right in here, okay? And then also for the bearish play, okay, gold may not go bullish. We might start getting rejected here, and it could start coming bearish. Then what we're looking for is the play where we're going to break down and we're going to lose this support at 1792. We should have an impulse candle breaking down, break that 5-minute red line, that 5-minute support, have an impulse break. Then we're looking for the pullback to come back up to this 1792, but sellers to come in now because it's going to act as resistance and push it down further and break this hourly support. We could get the break with a retest back up here, and then sellers to come in and hammer it down. And that bear play will create lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so I can tell that the markets are very slow right now, okay? This is right after a U.S. bank holiday, okay? It's one of the biggest, it's the U.S. Independence, 4th of July, okay? So very, very light volume today. We can see it right now in the Asian Tokyo session. There's very, very light volume as well. So we'll just stick on gold here, and then maybe we'll take a look at something else. We'll take a look at maybe... let's see what else. Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, guys. Okay, Bitcoin could be moving. So back to daily on Bitcoin. Bitcoin had the big move, the bearish move. This was from our analysis last night, guys, on the Bitcoin. Okay, so it was this big bearish daily candle. This one that broke right here. When it lost 34,500, it was a beautiful bear play coming all the way down to 33,129. Okay, that was a beautiful play, big pips right there. Okay, and now we're starting to get some support down here where we can see, you can see Bitcoin is up 0.5% right now, up $160. So when we drop down to hourly candles, okay, this was that big 7 a.m. That was the big dump right there on Bitcoin. It pulled back. Then we had this candle come all the way down, get down to that 33,100, but it had a long rejection, turned into a bullish pin bar candle on the hourly, and we moved up. But now on the hourly Bitcoin, you can see it just consolidating right now. Okay, so I'm just going to remove these. Same thing with Bitcoin, guys. Yellow is daily and the white lines are hourly. So I'm going to add a few more hourly candles, resistance right here. Okay, maybe we'll be scalping Bitcoin tonight. We'll see what moves, gold or Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm kind of trapping these hourly candles in here, and I'm going to look at one more area right here. So if we break down below that daily, we should see Bitcoin come down to 33,300. And then potentially back down to retest this wick of this candle at 1 p.m. today. Yeah, bro. Well, Eric, I'm taking a look at Bitcoin right now. Gold was very, very slow. So we'll take a look at Bitcoin, guys. So I just got my hourly support and resistance in there now. So I can see it's consolidating too. You can see it's barcode action. We got a green candle, green candle, red. And you can see it's it's not got a big, nice range right now. But we can still scalp this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go drop down to our 5-minute candles right here. Okay, because you can see some plays on the 5-minute candles right here. Okay, so look at all this 5-minute resistance we have up here. 34,200 right up here. We haven't had just this one quick impulse break and came right back down. Okay, so that was a big head fake candle. Maybe caught some buyers on Bitcoin there, and then they brought it and hammered it down to here. But you can see we recovered right here. Good support. This is the hourly support, 33,660 right in there. And here we had this bearish play, but now we're starting to get engulfing right here. So let's do some support and resistance on the 5 minutes, and then we can maybe look for some potential trades. Okay, so 5-minute right here. We have a lot of resistance at 34,122. Couple impulse candles break, but then we started this downtrend. This downtrend caught support right here. Oops, let me just get rid of that. Okay, so we have a minute 50 on this candle. So what we're looking for on this bullish engulfing candle is, can it test this hourly resistance right here, 33,975? Can we touch it and see what happens here? Is this candle going to get up there and break above it, or are we going to need another bullish candle to get up there? Or are sellers going to come in here and start rejecting this, and it will create a new lower high from this bear trend, and sellers will come in and push it down further? Okay, so I got to add my 50 level on our side right here so I can understand the momentum and the strength of this play. Okay, so we're approaching 50 right now on RSI. Right now we're below it. We're at 47. We're approaching 50. What we're looking for is this going to be for real? Is this a bullish candle, or is this going to be a head fake candle? If we can't get this strength to break above 50, then this bullish candle could be deceiving, okay? Because it's got a lot of bullish volume, but if we're not breaking 50 on RSI, sellers could come in and push this down because we're still in bear territory down here, okay? But we're approaching that level where we could break. So what we're looking for is the break of 50, and then we could look for continuation on Bitcoin up here. And then to get some targets now for when we get into trading this, here is a level right here, and these red lines represent like take profit areas, guys, okay? Because it's where recent price action was. It's key areas right here. This is a key area. And then the next level will be right here. Then we'll get up to that hourly resistance. And we have 10 seconds left on the candle. You can see it approached that hourly resistance. We had a rejection wick push it down, but now buyers are stepping in right near the close of the candle. Okay, so number one is we engulfed this candle. We didn't break above the hourly resistance. Here's the new candle. It's red. So we initially have red. We have sellers, but as if we create a wick down here, then it will create a higher low from the bottom. And if we can get this volume to turn green in this candle, we could potentially fill this wick and try and break this hourly resistance. If not, sellers could come in, and this could just be a pullback. This green candle could be a pullback, and we could have sellers come in and push it down. Look at the strength of RSI. We attempted to get up to 50, but we didn't have enough strength to break it. Okay, so you can see why we're not getting that continuation right now. Okay. And then we're looking for buys up here on Bitcoin above 33,980. We're looking for buys up here. So similar to like gold, what we're looking for is that impulse break above an hourly resistance. It might push and test this candle and this body of this candle right up to here. Let's say 34,000 flat, okay? And then we could get a pull back down to this white line. And when we get the pullback, we're looking for buyers to step in, okay, and push it up to here. And that will be like a take profit area, pull back, and we're going to head on to this hourly resistance, okay? But we're not getting that yet, okay? You can see we're getting now a bearish candle coming down. Look at the strength going down. So now what we could be doing is looking for a possible sell breaking down right here at 33,818 right here. We could be breaking down. If we break down, we're looking for price to come down to this level. Okay, we could break down, lose support at 33,820, and we could see Bitcoin price come down to 33,760, and then back down to this hourly support at 33,674. So we can grab some pips there, and just like we have our bullish path, we could have a bearish path right here. So we're looking for bearish impulse break down, lose that 5-minute support, come down to here, that's your impulse break, and then could have a pullback where it's trying to make a higher low where buyers are stepping in, and we got to use this 5-minute as resistance now, where sellers will push it down back down to this daily support, hourly support, and then pull back and then break right through it, and we could see price of Bitcoin come down to this level. Okay. And guys, you gotta be careful, okay? When you're trading these types of sessions where it's low volatility spreads, you gotta take into effect the spreads, because spreads are different during the daytime and evening and things like that, and when the market is slower. So every broker has spreads on whatever you're trading, so you need to factor that into your trading. If you're trading indices like NAS 100 and US 30, they're commission free, but they do have spreads as well. But when we're trading Bitcoin and gold, they have commissions and spreads. Okay, so you have to factor that in your trading. Okay, most brokers on gold have a spread of 1 to 2 pips. So when you get into a trade, you're already behind the trade on 1 to 2 pips. Okay, so that's why you want to learn how to get your entries precise. Okay, that's where sniping comes into play. Okay, because we're scalping 5-minute candles, but it's all about your entries. Okay, you want to learn where to enter and get in the best trade possible. But it takes patience and discipline, especially on a night like tonight where it's very slow. Then you don't want to just take impulse trades. Okay, you got to be more disciplined on a night like tonight. So I'm happy that this is live, that you guys can see that the markets are not always just moving up and down and we're making crazy money and pips are flying everywhere. There is times where you have to be selective with your trades. You got to understand how the market is moving, and then you can trade accordingly. So guys, if you're new to the channel, just please hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications most importantly, because then you won't miss out on any of our live trading where we do I do a session, and my partner Dave, he does this week he'll be doing the New York session, and he killed it last week, collected a ton of pips. So you don't want to miss out on that, guys. Subscribe, hit the like button, notifications, all of that. Gold is making some moves. Okay, so let's flip over to gold. Bitcoin is just consolidating right in this range, but good. Thanks for the heads up. That's what I like, an interactive community that gives some heads up. We can get it. Look at that, okay? So gold, following this, there was our break, impulse break right here at 1792. We got up to 1793.16. Beautiful move, 15 pips, okay? 15 pips. And look at now, sorry, 1792.83, and we got up to 1793. So my fault. 8 pip impulse move, and now we're coming down. And look at now we're testing this area for the support now. This hourly level. This is the pullback, okay? And we also broke out up to here, 1794. So that was the total I was counting right up here, from right here, the initial break, 1792.80. We got up to 1794 plus. So beautiful move, guys. Beautiful move. 15 plus pips on that move, okay? And it was just a 10-minute break. So when we have this set up, this is what we're looking for, guys. For everyone that's visual, they like to see this. The impulse break is right here, and we collect profits at each one of these areas, okay? So we like to take profits at hourly resistance and 5-minute resistance areas, and possibly if we can get up to this yellow line, 1795. That's a daily resistance. But one of the methods we use is scaling out partials. So when you buy in an order, then what you can do is you can, when you get up into profits, 5, 10, 15 pips, you can scale out of your position. You don't have to sell everything. So you can leave a little runner so that if it continues to make higher highs and higher lows, you can continue profiting on the run, but the majority of your profits are taken out, okay? So that's one strategy you can use when you're scalping, okay? And then you can also use that strategy when you're scalping an impulse candle. These are more the retest candles we're looking at right now, okay? So what we're looking, and then also, guys, sorry, not to go ahead, placing a stop loss. We get a lot of questions where to place a stop loss. So when I can see right now on this chart, we have good hourly support at this white line, and we also have 5-minute support down here. So if you want to be safe and you just want to place your stop loss right below that 5-minute support, okay, and that's where, and then once you get into profits, you can take your stop loss and you can move it up. And then the whole point of this is when you go up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pips, you take your stop loss and you place it at break even. Then it's a risk-free trade. You're just in profits, okay? And it's all up to you to manage when you want to scale out of profits. Now we're getting that retest, okay? Here's that retest, re-entry. We're getting that retest right now. See, this white line is acting as hourly support now as we're breaking out. So now we're going to retest this hourly resistance, 1794.08, and possibly the high of this 5-minute candle. We got up to 1794.30 on this bullish momentum play. Can we make a new higher high and get gold back up to this daily level? This is what I'm trying to look at tonight. At 1795, can we break and close above this area, like on the hourly, and hold this area? Because if we can, then I can see gold going to 1800 plus later tonight, okay? So this is a key critical area for me. I'm watching this area. But for you guys that are in profits right now, congratulations, guys, okay? This was the buy entry. Everywhere where I have this consolidation box, there's always buy entries, okay? This is the impulse break, and then if you miss that candle, no worries. This is the retest candle. Look, it came right back down to where it all had the impulse break, and we have this bullish candle coming right back up there, okay? So what we're looking for now is, look at the RSI now. We're approaching 70, okay? For everyone that uses RSI, when it gets up to 70, it's considered to get overbought, okay? But it can break above 70. If we get that momentum, gold can push, like right now what it's doing, okay? So we're attempting that red line, the previous candle high right here, 1794.30. If we break that, we're gonna possibly we could get up to 1795. There it goes, Okay, let's see. But we need this RSI to break above here. But remember, we're getting in overbought territory where we could see it scale back. So again, guys, if you're in profits from 17, just under 1793, and price is at 1794 and a quarter, okay, so you're up 10, 12 pips here. So it's a nice little scalp on a very, very slow session. Okay. Kate or Eric, what's going on? Can we go over divergence if things are slow? Yeah, bro, no worries. So divergence, guys, good question. Divergence, guys, is when what we're looking for right now on this play is if price action continues to go higher, okay, making higher highs, we're looking for an opposite direction on our strength. We're looking for strength to start making lower highs, okay? That's what divergence is. So price continues to move higher, but the strength is moving bearish in an opposite direction. So you gotta ask yourself, how is that happening? How can the price continue to go up when the strength is going down? Okay, and the reason why the price keeps going up could be FOMO buying, fear of missing out. Could be traders trying to get in, trying to time this gold bullish breakout, but we could be losing strength, and then you could get caught with a candle that wicks out and comes down. It is bullish, but then during that candle frame it starts turning bearish. You start getting an upper rejection wick, then it turns into like a bearish candle or a shooting star candle, and then it comes down, and then it rides that momentum down. Okay, so if we see some divergence, Eric, we're going to call it out on tonight's call. But see right now how we're not breaking, like we keep touching this 5-minute resistance right up here, 1794 and a quarter. We keep touching it, but we need to break and close above it to continue this move. But we could pull back, and it could pull back down to this hourly support level, 1793.31, or we see now how it's coming down. Okay, so we got to respect the fact that we are getting towards overbought conditions. So guys, if you're in profits on a slow night tonight, 10 pips, 5 pips, look to scale out a little bit, because we're going to see if this uptrend can stay intact. Okay, if not, sellers could push it right back down. Okay, so what I just identified is 1793.71. This is the 5-minute support on this candle. I'm going to see, can it hold here, or is it going to break? If it breaks, I could see price action coming down to this level, 1793.50, and then back down to this white line. Okay, but what we're looking for is we have higher lows off the bottom. We're looking now to create new higher highs off the top up here. Okay, can we break above this level, 1794.30? Okay, so gold is moving. This is that key target. Even from last night's forecast, 1795. This was the big number I was looking at. If we can get a daily close above 1795, we could be heading higher on gold. Could be a nice bullish week going forward. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Just because you're scalping doesn't mean you just have to focus on this scalp session. Like if we're doing a 30-minute session, a 60 or 90-minute session, this scalping will help you with your trading going forward, because we know that this is a daily resistance up here. So if we can start to break above it and hold this on 5 minutes, then this is telling me that we could continue this bullish run throughout the day and continue scalping this trend. Okay, look at that on RSI. Okay, so this is I want to show you this. See how it pulled back, it came back, and then now it's continuing to go bullish, and right now we're at 72 on RSI. So RSI can continue to move above 70. It's not set in stone where it hits 70 and it needs to pull back. Okay, this is just it's just set up for you that way. But these indicators can run to 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Like if gold wants to move and there's some news that's causing it to run, RSI is just going to continue to go up. Okay. We use it, like how Eric said, to look for divergence and the momentum of a play. See when we broke and we held above 50, see how we came down to 55, we created a new higher low on the RSI, we continued to move up, pull back, and we broke above 70, and we could, look at, we're heading higher, okay? So we're right back at that red level, 1794.30, okay? So we're looking for the break above there. And I'm trying to look left. Here's where we could possibly go up to. See this candle wick? This was at 4 today. Okay, so here it is, that big impulse bullish candle breakout right there. That's at 1794.50. Okay, so we have that big rejection wick up there. You can see now that bullish candle came up here, and now sellers are pushing it down. Okay, so this is where we're going to see, can it come down further? It's going to come down again. It's got that support right there. We got 15 seconds left on this candle. Okay, so we're going to watch how it closes. It's coming down bearish, guys. Okay, so remember, if you're in profits, secure some profits, guys. It's a real slow night tonight. Okay, so this could be like a real grind session. Okay, for those of you that don't know what grinding is, grinding could be a session where we're looking for maybe 5 pips, 10 pips. But if we don't get these big runners, like these breaks at these higher time frames, then we're not going to get the big moves. Okay, and I can just tell how the day was developing that we weren't going to get too much of big moves today. I think the moves will be tomorrow during the start of like end of London session going into New York. We should see the news because there's a lot of news coming out tomorrow. Today was the US bank holidays. Okay, let me just flip over to Bitcoin, see what's going on Bitcoin again. Okay, so Bitcoin is just still, look at, we're not breaking above. We got up to that hourly right there, 33,980, and then we had this big bearish candle come right back down to this level. Okay, so you can see Bitcoin is just bouncing around too, and this is where I'm looking for a buy up here if it can close above this area, this white line, and then also a sell order for down here if we get down to 33,820. Okay, so look at all these wicks. Count these wicks. We have one rejection wick right here. We've got another rejection wick. We have a third and a fourth rejection wick. So you can see slowly how the price action now is coming below the white line. This, remember, was hourly resistance we were trying to break above, but now the price action is below it, so now this is hourly resistance right here. Before it was support, resistance. So you got to know that we're trying to break above it. We can't. It's resistance. So it could be pushing down. If we get sellers now trying to push this down, we can see the price of gold start scaling back down to 1793, 1792 area. But buyers are trying to push it up. You see, every time it comes down, we get buyers stepping in, holding this 1793.70 area. If we have 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on this candle, we'll see the way how the body accumulates inside this candle. Okay, it went bullish. What happens if we get bullish engulfed? We take out these sellers and we close above this white line. Then we could possibly get the next push to continue breaking above here. Okay. Gold is grinding, it's trying, but there's a lot of sell orders there. Okay, guys, and we welcome you guys. I know it's a slow night. I know a lot of you guys are not trading tonight. A lot of traders, Forex traders, they trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, especially on bank holidays. They're not trading, but we stream 5-6 days a week. So we don't care what's going on, what the sessions are. We just trade, okay? And you learn a lot too at the different types of sessions, okay? Here's our bullish break, guys, okay? So look at the momentum, the RSI. It's right back up to 70 again, okay? So this is where now we're looking for divergence, okay? So see how we have price flatlining at the top. What happens if we get rejected here and we start causing the strength to go down? We could possibly see these buyers getting exhausted and sellers coming in, but this has a nice bullish momentum. Look at it. We've already engulfed this entire red candle. We're breaking above that 5-minute resistance, okay? We have 1 minute left on the candle. So let's watch, guys, how it can close, okay? And remember, for you guys that are in profits that took the buy at the breakout down here, you can secure partials again, guys, okay? So it's not much, like it's not a huge move, but profits are profits, okay? So that's the entry area, Okay, and I'm going to be using this area for the entire night tonight. Okay, so I can extend this box all night. Okay, because this is where price wants to consolidate. This was the first breakout right here out of that box. You can see how long it took. It took a long time. Okay, it took a long time for it to break out. Finally it did, and we caught it on this call. Okay, so it was beautiful. We saw it developing, and then we see it making higher lows off the bottom, and then we got our higher high breakout. Okay, so even if you missed the bullish impulse candle, you can still get in on this retest candle. Okay, and then we're going to see, is this going to continue to break and make higher highs? Okay, there we go. Okay, look at that continuation, guys. Okay, so again, the candle didn't close above what we need it to close above. They opened the next candle right here. Lots of bullish momentum, but remember, we're entering an area where there's a lot of sell orders. Okay, there's a sell block up here. There's a ton of supply up here because we're right below a daily resistance. Okay, guys, understand that we're right below a daily resistance at 1795. So there could be a ton of sell orders here. Even though we're scalping 5-minute candles, we could see a lot of pressure trying to push us down. And look at, you got to respect RSI. It's still at 70 here. Okay, so we're in a tough situation here. RSI is getting overbought, and we're entering an area where there's a ton of supply here, guys. So we could see a pullback coming back down to this area. Okay, depending on how the sellers where we break and we close above. Okay, if we can close above this red line 1795.50, then that's where we're getting that new breakout. Because remember, I targeted this area from that last candle right here, this big green wick. Okay, now we're above that, so we could be fulfilling some orders right now, and we could get that break. This is what I'm targeting, guys, 1795 all day. Okay, we did that with our analysis last night. So look at the break from here. Profits just under 1793, back to 1795. That's a 25-30 pip move, guys, on a slow night. Okay, on a grind. Okay, 25-30 pips is no joke. Okay, that's money. There we go. And guys, scale out a little bit, okay? Because we could see a big rejection up here. This is daily resistance, guys. We could start to cool off up here, and then we could get another injection of liquidity coming in, and then we can possibly break through this. And if we break through it, it's going to be a nice breakout, okay? No doubt. But also respect the fact that there's a ton of sell orders up here, and we're at a daily resistance. Don't get greedy. If you're up 10, 15, 20, 25, approximately maybe 30 pips on this play, scale out a little bit, guys. Is there divergence on the 1 hour RSI for? Oh, there's our breakout, guys. Look at it. Look at it go. Okay, there's our breakout. Okay, and look at the RSI, guys. This is a lesson right here. RSI is at 76. Okay, so for all of those traders that were continuing to hit sells at 70, and you could get rocked by this bullish candle right there. Okay, but look at it now. So we created a new daily high, guys. We also created a new 5-minute high. We got to identify this area, but watch how this candle closes. We made this big high. This is the impulse break at the daily, guys. Okay, impulse break at the daily. We got to watch how the candle body is going to close. Beautiful break, guys. Here's our next area we're targeting, 1797 on the hourly resistance right up here, guys. This could be a beautiful play, guys, on a real slow night. Okay, look at this. Okay, identify that area, guys. That was beautiful. Okay, beautiful breakout. 1795.70, really nice. Okay, divergence forming on the 30-minute and hourly, but I would wait for the 30-minute candle to close before I enter. Absolutely. Yeah, so if you're looking at 15 and 30-minute candles, guys, it's always good patience to wait for those candles to close. Let's take a real quick look at that 30. Okay. Yeah, look at that 30. Wow, it's really nice. And this is when we started trading. Okay, so beautiful. Look at the RSI on the 30, jump up all the way to 73. Okay, so here was our 30-minute candles. There was that nice 4 a.m. July 5th candle right there. That was that nice break, guys. Look at it going, guys. Okay, this is beautiful. Look at, there's our 30-minute and our daily resistance, 1795. We're breaking above it. This is my next area I'm targeting, 1797. But a beautiful play, guys. Right there, guys. I hope you guys are in profits, okay? There's no fooling around here. Nice. My man Eric, congratulations, bro. $79 US on that breakout, okay? So that's awesome, man. Just collect your profits, guys. You know, that's what we do here, okay? We provide the education, we provide the analysis, we get you into trades, guys. Make some profits, learn, let's have some fun. I got to throw this out there, guys. We're not licensed financial advisors, okay? We're old school, real traders, self taught, no bullshit. If you guys like what we do here, hit that subscribe button and let's go, okay? And should you short now, Eric? If you want, you know, like if you're that RSI trader right now at 80, you want to take it down, but place your stop loss accordingly, okay? Because this could still potentially have some room to push, okay? But if you want to get in a quick pullback sell, you certainly can, okay? No, just target your areas. How high did we get on this play right now? We got up to, let's see here. Okay, we got up to 1796 and a quarter. Okay, that was a beautiful move from the breakout at 1790, just under 1793. Okay, so that's a big move, guys. Wow, like 30, 35, 36 pips. Okay, but now here it comes down. Okay, but I wanna give you guys a lesson on the RSI. RSI could come back down to this level, 70, 68, and pick up buyers. Okay, this could be a nice bull run at the daily resistance. Okay, but see how price is coming down. The sellers are not going to let this come down without retesting the daily. Okay, so is this going to be a real like 5-minute bullish breakout, or is this going to be just a fake out? We could see by this candle, where is it going to come down? Is it going to hold at this yellow line, or is it going to close below it? If it does, we could be coming down to this hourly 1794. Okay, guys, so if you're in those profits, that's why, guys, especially when RSI is getting up to 80. Okay, there's no joke. Okay, now you're getting in real overbought areas on the 5 minutes. You could have a big bearish candle come all the way down and clean out this candle. Okay, so just understand that. That's why I told you guys 100 times, we just broke a daily resistance. There's a ton of sell orders up here. Do you know how much volume it takes to fulfill all of these orders? It takes a lot of volume. We're not going to fill those orders with RSI at 80. It's going to come back. It's going to come back and pull back. Okay, but now what we're looking for this uptrend is, can we get RSI maybe around here? Like right now we're at 68. Okay, see now how it's getting a wick right at that yellow line, the daily support. Look at that, guys. Okay, so now buyers are stepping in right now. Okay, so this is where we could get that liquidity grab. But Eric, if you shorted it right there, 1796.28, it came back down to our daily support, 1795. Okay, so that's good for a 10 pip scalp, nice pullback. But respect the fact that this is daily right here. Okay, we could get buyers stepping in, and this candle can reverse and start turning into like a pin bar. But if you grab 5-10 pips on that quick pullback, great short sell, bro. Great short sell. Nothing wrong with that. That's a textbook scalp. That's a textbook. Yeah. You've got yours at 75, 85, 25, 15. That's perfect. Yeah, that's nice levels. Yep. That's like your next overbought on RSI. That's a nice area. 75 in that area. Same with 25 on RSI. That's to start getting you ready. But again, always follow price action. We trade price action. We don't trade RSI, okay, indicators. You know that. You've been here. You know how we trade. But absolutely, when it gets to those areas, maybe have an alert and yeah. But look at that, okay, guys? So it dropped 10 pips on the pullback. That's a nice scalp. Nothing wrong with that. But look we're getting support at that daily, that yellow line. Like, it's no joke, guys. We did our analysis. We got a long rejection wick, and now we're seeing if we can break the high of this candle and maybe get up to this white line I have, 1797. This was from all of our analysis from Sunday night. Like, this is where we wanted gold to move. I want gold to get above 1800. We can hit 1803. 1812 and 1818 this week. Okay, if we can get above that psychological 1800, but this is a huge area, 1795. Okay, this is a big area. Yeah, typing while trading, no worries. We all type, we talk, we whatever. Let's you don't gotta apologize here. Okay, if you're in trades, you're making profits. Who gives a shit what you're typing? No, I understand typos. No worries. But yeah, congrats, guys. Now look at how it's turning into a pin bar candle, okay? So all those guys that are shorting up here, you gotta scale out. You gotta scale out. Okay. We're gonna see how this is gonna start to close. It might go bearish, but in the meantime, when you go up 10 pips on a short sell, grab your pips on a quick pullback. Okay. Remember, the trend is your friend. Right now, it's got bullish momentum. We had a nice breakout, but it's good for a nice scalp there. Grab some pips and let's watch how the candle is gonna close. We can always enter into another trade in our next 5-minute candle. We're gonna have a lot of 5-minute candles. That's why we scalp. Like, you don't have to get married to one candle and sit on it, okay? We can scalp the markets. That's what we do. Yeah, so hourly levels are getting that bear setup. Let's take a look at the hourly, okay? Good analysis, guys. I like that. See, you guys are on top of the charts, okay? So let's take a look. These are hourly candles, okay? Apologize, guys, for the lines and stuff like that, but that's just how I do things around here. I use yellow, white, and red. But yeah, so we can see that we do have a, look at this, okay? So this is where I'm looking from. I'm looking at this wick right here, okay? I'm looking at this wick going up to where price action is right there, okay? So you can see that price action is clearly on the hourly, making a new higher high. But then if we look at our RSI from the same point right here, this tip down to where we're at right now, okay? You can see that the price is moving up on the hourly, but the strength is moving down on the hourly, okay? So we're gonna see, can this hourly start getting rejected at this 70, or is the hourly gonna continue to push impulse break above it, okay? But like you said, the hourly is forming divergence on a bear setup. Absolutely correct. Good, good. See, that's textbook. So you see it, but now what we can do is we can jump to our 5-minute candles and we can start to scalp this. We can start to look for it. So this is how it's developing. See how it came down? This is like a hanging man candle. It came down very, very bearish down here, and then buyers stepped in and pushed it up, but now we're getting another rejection wick coming down into a shooting star. This is a good sell now, okay? But what I do is I leave the buy on here for the guys that still have a partial runner. But what I'm looking for, guys, exactly how you guys said, is we could be looking for a sell opportunity right here, guys, okay? So a quick, if we break right here, the 1795, what you're looking for, guys, is you want to have maybe your sell order in here. Where do you place stop loss? You can place it above this hourly right here, depending on how tight you guys want to keep it. You can place it above this 1797 area. Remember, this was our hourly resistance. We didn't even get close to it, so that's a safe area for your stop loss. And now it's coming down. So we're going to see now, remember our yellow line, 1795? If that candle, that red candle, breaks below that, we're going to drop down to 1794.50 and possibly this 1 hour support, 1794. We can catch pips right here, guys, okay? So just get ready. We started to see how the bear divergence was looking on the hourly, and then now you can scalp it, okay? That's where you're doing confluence. You're checking higher time frames, and then you're getting in on precise entries, okay? So solid work, guys. I like that. Yeah, Tunes, you're the man. Okay, so you're looking for the breakouts, like breakdowns, okay? So right now we're breaking down our 5-minute, 1795.70, that 5-minute previous, and then this is where the wick touched down. It touched right back down to our, this is our daily support. But let's see if the action comes back down to this level. But you also got to keep in mind that this was a nice bullish run, okay? We could pick up some new buyers in here, and this could start to reverse, but let's see how far down this pullback comes down to. Maybe we really need to cool off RSI. Maybe it's got to come back down to maybe 58, this level, or maybe even back down to test 50, okay? Then we'll see a really nice bear candle come down. But everything is going to happen right here at this yellow line. This is 1795. We're either going to hold support again with this rejection wick, or we're going to break below it and come down further. Yeah, only 3 likes, man. I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? We get guys into profits. We teach, man. That's, all we ask in return is a subscribe and a like, but it is what it is, Guys, like it takes a lot of work for Dave and I to do this. We're streaming possibly 2 times a day with you guys, and all we ask in return is a subscribe and a like, and we get you guys learning, making money. A lot of our guys are in those funding talent and those FTMO challenges, and they're passing in just a few days. And then they're trading with an account with 25,000, 50,000, $100,000 accounts, and they're keeping 80% of the profits. Okay, so if you guys want to learn how to trade like that, and this is how you do it. Like you were scalping gold on a very, very slow night, and we caught the bull breakout right there. Like we waited for it. It was a nice setup. We waited. We were patient. We did all our analysis, caught that move, and you can catch maybe a few pips on the pullback right here. But remember, the bigger play is I'm watching gold overnight to see if we can hold this area and we can get up to 1800. Right now, if I go to my daily candles, I'll show you guys the analysis again. We did this Sunday night, guys. That's why, guys, hit that subscribe button. There's so much we do here. Even Sunday nights, we're doing. We charted for you guys gold, NAS 100, Bitcoin, GBPUSD, and DXY. So you can see right here, see all of these rejection wicks on these dailies. Where was it at? It was at 1795. This is our first daily candle. Look at the body, guys. We're above it. This is an impulse daily. This is a daily impulse break, okay? We're going to see. And look at the RSI on the daily. We're at 45. What if we start approaching 50 and we break out above 50 on the daily? We're going to have a nice bull run, okay? And in my targets, look at this big bearish candle. We could possibly start to fill this candle. That's what I have targeted up here. 1800, 1803, and in the red line is right here, 1812, guys, okay? So that's what we're heading to. That's why it's always good, guys, to do your daily projections, your daily analysis, forecasts, everything. I know we scalp 5-minute candles, but doing your daily stuff tells you everything. Look at this, guys, okay? Look at this, double profits, guys, okay? Look at the sell, textbook sell, stop loss up there. Sell is at 1796 and a quarter. We're at 1795. Drop 10 pips, okay? Right there, 1795. Boom. Look at that, guys, okay? Add up the pips. Okay, this is possibly 50 pips on this call, okay? And it's been a slow session. We haven't even been trading for 1 hour now. We're 60 minutes in, okay? Look at it, and dropping down further. Where can it go down to? Look, it could come down to this white line. That's hourly support. And look at where I said RSI is coming down to. 58, 59, that's where we're at. We could potentially push down to maybe this 50 level, okay? But if you're scalping this, remember, you're scalping the pullback, guys. You're scalping the pullback. If you're up 10, 12, 15 pips, scale out a little bit because you're fighting this bullish trend, okay? This could turn into a reversal, and then we could start getting ready for the next leg up on the bull run, okay? So guys, we appreciate, thanks for everyone suggesting for the likes and subscribes. We appreciate that, guys. But it is what it is, once we start trending, then people will see what we do, but you guys are like the first ones, so we appreciate you guys. Thank you. And Dave is going to be doing New York session tomorrow, so guys, tune into that. You're getting 2 sessions a day. Give me like a thumbs up, guys, if you guys are in profits on the buy and the sell. Like this is a 2-way chart setup, okay? This is beautiful, guys, but don't get greedy on a night like this. Collect your profits, take some pips, okay? Because we could start getting, see this wick coming down here and starting to get rejected. Remember, now the volume is at that daily, okay? 1795. We're going to see how the bodies close at this daily. We could see some consolidation here because we could see a lot of buyers and sellers fighting to hold this area, okay? So we broke through it. That was the initial breakout right here. But what we're looking for is now can this area hold as support so buyers can step in and move it up? And also we're cooling off the RSI. Okay, so let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. So Bitcoin, okay, so even Bitcoin here, that was the impulse breakdown. There it is, okay, 33,820, and price just came down to 33,740, okay? So that's a 8 pip move on Bitcoin, okay, right there. So that's how I have the chart set up, following this red arrow. Now we made a lower low. What we're looking for this spin top candle is sellers to push it down further and come down and break this level. So what you're looking for on Bitcoin, guys, okay, so you guys should know how I set up my charts, okay? That's the impulse break. I'm looking for profits to come down to here, this level, okay? Now we have a spin top bearish candle. We need it to break below this support, 33,760, and we can head on down to this area, okay? So that's a quick 8 pip move, and it was easy to spot this on Bitcoin. That was your 5-minute support. Once we lost 33,820, this was our next target right here that we had, and that's a profit take. We hit it, we broke below it, and then now we're watching this candle. Can this candle create lower lows and lower highs and continue to push down? Okay, so back to gold, guys. Okay, look at how the body is right at that yellow line, guys. That's our daily support, okay? So we came all the way down to 1794.66, and we pushed all the way back up. The candle is going to close right now, right at that daily support, okay? So now we opened up green. We're going to see who has the momentum on this candle. Now we got sellers trying to push down. We're going to see if the sellers have momentum on this candle to break again that daily support and fill this wick and continue push down. If not, we're going to get buyers here start to reverse this. This could be starting to form the new higher low, guys, okay? So if you're in profits from here and you're still holding that runner, this is what you're looking for, okay? And for those guys that took that short sell right there, that was a nice move, a nice pullback, 796 and a quarter down to 1794.60, okay? So it's a nice move, okay? 10, 15 pips, okay? No joke. Okay, but now see, we're getting this bullish candle. Look at the RSI now. We're again attempting this 70 area, okay? So this is where we're going to see, are we going to have, like, is it going to continue to get rejected here and create a new lower high and a lower low and push down further? And this could be now getting some resistance up here. But we're going to see, can this bullish candle break above here and close above here? And maybe we're going to head on higher, okay? Double thumb, scaled few pips up and down. I'm up 43 USD, but I'm counting pips. Perfect. That's what you got to do. Count the pips, okay? Don't count the dollars, guys. The dollars will add up once you get better and better. And you get, if you have a daily pip goal, 10 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips, and then eventually you can start getting your 40 or 50 pips, okay? But have a daily goal of your pips, okay? Even if you're going $1 a pip, okay? I know you're not going to get, you're not going to retire by making 30 pips and making $30. But if you can make 30 pips today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you've made 30 pips per day, 150 pips that week, okay? $1 pip is $150, okay? It's not a lot, but when you eventually get to do that consistently, now you can like fund your account, add more money. Eventually when you start doing like a standard lot, when you get your account up there, okay, 150 pips at a standard lot, now you're making 1,500 US a week. Okay, that's good money. 1,500 US multiplied by 4, $6,000 US a month. Okay, in some side money. Okay, this is like a side hustle. Not everybody is a professional full-time trader. Lots of people go to school, they go to work, they got family, they got kids. But who doesn't want to make an extra $6,000 a month in trading for an hour a day? Okay, so that's the way how I look at things, okay? So don't worry, guys. Even if you're doing a 0.01, if you're making 10 cents a pip, who gives a shit? Calculate your pips, okay? That's how you get started. That's where you learn that discipline, okay? And if anyone's telling you that you can get rich overnight and this and that, it's all a bunch of BS. I'd love to see them trade live and show me how they do that, because it's you know, you have to have the account size to do that, okay? Not everybody is trading with 25, 50,000, 100,000, and self-funded money too, not using FTMO and TradingView, self-funded capital, okay? I don't use FTMO and TradingView. I use my own money, but for everyone else out there, we help you guys out with those accounts, okay? Look at this, guys. Look at this bullish candle, okay? Let me just get rid of that. See that pullback, guys? That's why don't get caught up on that pullback. Understand the bullish breakout. Look at the support right here at the daily, okay? Look at that move, guys. Look at that, okay? Look at the pullback on RSI. We broke above here. We just created a new higher high, okay? This was my target, okay? 1797 was my target right here, the white line. 1797 all day we had that target. Look at it just continue. So guys, that's why we always tell you keep a runner. Look at this. We could possibly get up to this next hourly 1798. Guys, this is a monster daily breakout right now. Guys, congratulations, okay? This is a big play. Look at that. The original buy was right here at our consolidation breakout right there. 1793, guys. 1793. We just got up to 1798. 50 pip move from right there, plus that 10, 15 pip pullback right there for the guys that got in that. Okay. So add up your pips, guys. Okay. Could have 50, 60 pips on this call. And then guys, also when you guys get really good at this is a daily support. So that's why I scalp 5-minute candles at higher time frame levels. Because look, you could have had a multiple buy. You could have added another buy in here at 1795.20, and look at the price went up to 1798. That could have been another 20 pip candle right there. Yeah. So guys, that's how it is. And this was I didn't know we were going to get this momentum tonight. I thought this was going to be more like London session later tonight, but we got a beautiful play here, guys. Look at the RSI now, guys. Look at it. It's continuing 75. Okay, so what did we do? We created a lower high on RSI, and it's continued to move. That's why I'm telling you guys, gold has a mind of its own. If it wants to run, it will run. Okay, don't get too caught up in the RSI. Okay, don't get too caught up. If you do and you catch this beautiful scalp, how we did, and you guys called it out on the hourly divergence, see what I mean? You guys checked the hourly candles, you guys caught it, entry was perfect, you sniped it, 10, 15 pips, get your money and get out. Look at the play. Okay, the overall play is bullish. We broke above a daily resistance and we closed above it, and this was the retest. We had that impulse candle break below, but look at the buyers pushed it up. They closed the body at that daily support. Here was another retest, and then we created a higher low, and then boom, this bullish engulfing candle took out those 3 bearish candles. Okay, we could now start to get another pullback, we could get into like another short sell up here. Like we could see a pullback, come back again for another 10, 15 pips, okay? Because maybe this RSI now at 75 wants to cool down, okay? But look at the trend. Let this go. Like you gotta allow the move to go, okay? So we have a new high right up here. 17. How high did we get up to? Guys, this was a great call tonight, okay? 1790, almost 1798, 1797.82, okay? So if we break above that, this is an hourly. Guys, we did all this analysis before the call started. This was all from also Sunday night, okay? So tune in with us. Guys, 7 guys on this call. Let's go. Let's make some money, okay? Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Like this, okay? Let's get this trending. This is making money, guys, okay? And education, free education and money. Who doesn't want this? Okay, gold is making a move, guys. Beautiful move. It's up 0.3%, okay? So that's a nice move. Okay, it was very, very slow today. Today was a big choppy consolidation session, and we caught the breakout, the daily breakout. This was beautiful, guys. Look, and we could get up to, what if we potentially get up to 1800 and we test that psychological level tonight, okay? 1800. Don't forget up there. There it is. There's our 1800. Here we go, guys. Extend your profit targets. There we go, guys. Look at this breakout. Look at RSI. It's going to break a new high above here, 79, okay? We're creating a new higher high on RSI, okay? This is where we could see some divergence. See how it's going? The price is going higher, okay? This is divergence, guys, okay? This is just, I'm just showing you guys. Look at the price, how it's making higher highs up here. From this candle to this candle, you can see price is clearly making a higher high. And if you look at the resistance from right here to here, you can see that the RSI is kind of plateauing. It's got a resistance. The price is going higher, but the RSI is starting. So this is like a hidden divergence right here, okay? So we could see another pullback coming down, okay? But again, as long as we're making higher lows, if you guys are still in that partial runner, or if you guys are holding your entire position from down here, like, big congrats. That's huge, okay? So that's a big move right there. Just below 1793 we entered, and price just got up to almost 1798 and 1799, guys. Okay, 60 pips, 60 pips. There we go. A thumbs up, guys. Respect, respect. I like that. Okay. I'm happy everyone is learning, making money. You guys are also calling out plays. You're telling me look at hourlies, divergence, things like that. If you see something on the Bitcoin, let me know, guys. Okay. We're a community of traders. We can all trade together. We can make not just pips on gold. We can go to multiple charts and clean up, guys. This is what we used to do with our snipers. Like we cleaned up. We go to multiple charts. Once you guys know how you learn your trading and things like that, you learn how scalping works, we can grab 100 200 pips a call, guys. So like let me just go back to Bitcoin real quick. I really want to follow gold tonight, but look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going into further profits, guys. Okay, so there was the break right there. That's why, guys, I set up the charts for you guys. But once you understand like how we trade, then you guys will get this. Okay, so there was the break right there, and then drop, creating lower lows. Look at my red arrow. There was the push down, pull back, break below here. Now we're breaking below. This could be the pullback, and then we're looking for sellers to continue push down. There's the push down. Okay, even Bitcoin's going into profits. 33,820. We got down to here, 33,000. There's a nice move, guys. 10, 11, 12 pips on Bitcoin. Okay, and it could go down further. This white line is hourly support on Bitcoin. If it breaks below there, guys, look at where 5-minute support is. It's coming down to here, guys. Look at this. Okay, Bitcoin's going to come down to 33,600. Right there. And then next profit target will be right in here, guys. Right there, body to body. Okay. See how that's set up? Okay, for you guys that are in that Bitcoin, keep an eye on that. Okay. But let's go back to gold. Gold is the mover tonight. Okay, there it is. Eric, where are you at, my man? Where's those big lot sizes? Eric is one of the heavy hitters that trades gold with 5, 10 lots. He makes big cake. He was just here on the call. Where are you at? Set it up for you, man. Set it up for you. It was proper setup here, guys. Real technical breakout. Okay, clean bullish impulse candle. Okay, if you guys, that's why we teach you both methods: how to trade the bullish impulse and then the retest. Look at all these retest candles right there. There's your retest candle. Then bullish. So you could have got in too. And then at your next hourly break, okay, if you miss this breakout, don't worry, you could get in at 1794. Okay, and then you had that big, nice impulse break, pull back. And then we got more support, more buyers, more liquidity. We had enough momentum. See, what I was telling you guys is there's a ton of sell orders. If you understand order flow and order blocks, at a daily resistance, market makers have a lot of sell orders. You need that volume. You need that push, that momentum to break through those orders so that you can get these big daily breakouts. And RSI, when it got to 70, I guarantee you there was a lot of traders that hit the sell button right at 70 and they got killed right there. Okay, it hit their stop loss because you had that big momentum, that bullish push, that RSI, that strength, clean right through all of those sell orders, make a new high, a pull back. Sellers managed to push it down, but you had new liquidity, new buyers come in and push it right back up. That's where we got that next breakout. This is beautiful, guys. Okay. I'm playing soft, my Bitcoin, I'm bullish. Yeah. But whatever, Bitcoin will move too, but gold is the mover right now, okay? I could see the way how gold was coiling up today. It was due for a move, okay? I didn't know if it was going to be bullish or bearish, but when we started this call, we could clearly see right here, when we started breaking out of this consolidation box, this is what gave me the signal for the bullish momentum, okay? Look how long we coiled in here. Almost the entire day today. Like, look, this is when the market closed, sideways trading, and then you see when it opened, I told you guys it was a really small range. It was coiling for this big move. This is all accumulation and distribution. This is a lot of accumulation in here, okay, and then we had that big move, guys. Okay, so it's a sexy move, guys. That's 1793 all the way up to almost 1799, guys. 60 pips. Okay, so on a slow night, guys, on a slow night. Okay, so guys, we're gonna go about 10-15 more minutes. I had a lot of fun on this call. This was awesome. But if you guys are going to continue to trade tonight, okay, key areas: Mark this down on your charts. 1795 is the daily support right now. If you're going to scalp 5-minute candles, that's our daily support. So if we can keep price action above 1795 and we can continue to make higher highs and higher lows, we could potentially start to get up to 1800, and then you have my targets if we get above 1800. But remember, 1800 is a heavy psychological number, okay? So could be a ton of sell orders up here, and they maybe want to bring the price back down to retest 1795. Okay, this is where the divergence now might be kicking in. So for you guys that spotted it on the hourly, this is now where it could be starting to kick in, guys. Okay, so don't get greedy, guys. If you're up on this play, you're in profit, scale out a little bit, because I don't know how the market is going to move later tonight. Okay, we'll see. But remember, it's had a nice move. Look at RSI still up here. It's still at 78, okay? So if we take a look at the 30-minute candles, the 15-minute candles, a higher time frame, look at the 30-minute candle, okay? It had that impulse break, but even the 30-minute candle, guys, is at 81 on RSI, okay? So the 30-minute is getting overbought extremely. Look at the hourly candle. Let's see the hourly. Hourly is just starting to break out above 70 at 73. We're getting a really bullish hourly candle, okay? This was when we started the call, guys. This is, we traded this big bullish hourly candle, okay? So it was a nice, beautiful play, but starting to get a little bit overbought on higher time frame, guys. So just keep that in mind when you're scalping. Okay, I can see it right now, like we're turning into thin bodies. We're possibly going to start to get now like shooting star candles come down. And then what you're looking for, guys, if you're getting ready for a sell, you're looking for rejections at this white line. This is hourly resistance up here, support, resistance right here. And we're looking for it to come back down to test this level, 1797.85. Okay, this is the previous low of the previous candle. It breaks there. It's going to come down to this white line, previous 1 hour support, 1797.10. Breaks there. It's going to come down to where this momentum came down bearish, this pullback, okay? See how now we're getting a red volume filled candle? It could be coming down, guys, okay? So this is getting ready for like another scalp right here, okay? If you're looking for a sell, okay? For those guys that are quick scalpers, this could be developing into something here, okay? But we'll see. You need bodies to close below, okay? So it might have another momentum where it wants to push and close above here, but let's watch, okay? I'm kind of with you, Tunes. Once it hits 1800, we could get a nasty drop. I've seen it multiple times. We were trading live when we went to 2000, had a nasty drop. When it went to 1900, nasty drop. 1800, nasty drops. There's always those big, heavy psychological numbers. They're always with gold at 1800, 1850, 1900, 1950. Like they're always in those increments, okay? Because that's where market makers have a ton of orders at, okay? It makes it easy for trading. A lot of traders, when they get into a trade and then it hits 1800, they're happy with profits. They get out, they fulfill those orders, and then sellers can come in and start hammering it down. But that's why we leave runners, okay? You scale out. Like this play was 60 pips, okay? 60 pips. If you're on this play here, if you're happy with 25-30 pips and you scale out 80% of your position, you leave a small runner, 20%, okay? Not all the time do they continue going up like this. Sometimes they might come back down to where you bought in and it's going to be a break-even stop loss or just above it to cover your commission fees. But that was only 20%. 80% you took out. And then if you get this runner coming up, back up here, then you could be looking to scale out profits again at around 1800. Let's see. We got it. Look at, we reversed into a bullish candle, okay? We could start attempting it. Like this is bullish, guys. Like this momentum it's pretty bullish for gold. Look at it. Every time sellers come in to try and cool off the RSI, it continues to move. Like this is why, guys, if you want to counter trade, okay, this is more advanced trading. It's easier to trade with the trend than to counter trade. We've already established that gold, once it broke out of 1793, it's bullish, okay? We established that on the call. So if you feel comfortable trading the higher highs and the higher lows, taking profit 1793, grabbing your profits at 1796, 30 pip move, relaxing on the pullback, doing your technicals, watching it. We broke down here, wicked out, came back, closed above hourly daily resistance. Then we got this candle right here, rejection, engulfing this. You could add another buy and play these green candles, okay? You don't always have to trade everything until you start getting more advanced on your trading, okay? So that's just a tip. That's another strategy. The trend is your friend. Always trade with it, okay? If you're going to counter trade and you're going to go opposite, you got to be humble, okay? If you grab 5, 10, 15 pips on a pullback, you got to scale out, because look at what can happen. You can get engulfed and then continue running up, okay? It's a lesson you're going to learn. I've learned it multiple times trading, okay? I'm a trader where I like to trade everything. And there was times where I thought this was a nice 10, 15 pip pullback, and I thought it was going to break below the support, daily support, and continue running down. I didn't take my profits, and the next candle came up and engulfed everything and took me out of my entire 10, 15 pip trade. And I got in at the trade. I executed it properly. It's just I thought it was going to break down further, and I never took my partials, and the next candle completely took me out, okay? So if you got to learn when you're trading, you're going to learn your lessons, okay? People can tell you so much, but once it happens to you, then you're going to learn your lesson, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. No trader is perfect, okay? You're always going to learn. The market, every single day, the market will throw you a curveball, okay? I've been trading the markets for 20 years. Dave's been trading the market for a long time too. Every single day the market throws a curveball. It's just up to you as a technical trader to be ready for it, okay? And if something happens, it's to have your risk management, account management, okay? Having a proper stop loss. If you take a 5, 10 pip loss, but you're looking to make 5, 10 pips, then that's proper one-on-one on your money, 1-to-1. We're looking more, look at this trade. This is like a 1-to-6 on your money. Where was our stop loss placed on this trade? Right here. The trade was at 1793. We had the stop loss placed at 1791 and a half, okay? So you risked about 14 pips to make 60 pips. That's a good return on your money, okay? But then what you can do right now is take your stop loss and put it right to break even, okay? Now you have no emotion in the trade. You have 100% pure profits. You have nothing to lose. What you could do is you could put your stop loss, take your 40, 30, 40, 50 pips, 80% of it, leave a 0.2 runner. I'm using this always as an example as a standard lot, and walk away from the computer. Go do what you got to do. If this continues to run tonight, you might check London session. What if gold is at 1803, 1805, okay? What if we break above here? What's the most that can happen? You have a break-even stop loss. Or what you can do is you can take your trailing stop loss, place it up to here. You could secure all those profits too, okay? Just keep that in mind. There's different strategies when you're trading. It's just all up to you to learn this. Could you do a quick analysis on the 1 minute? Yeah, okay, so I'll finish the call with, guys, and this is another thing I want to do, is I want to scalp gold with you guys on 1 minute. I want to scalp Bitcoin with you guys on 1 minute, but you guys are killing the 5 minutes. You guys are doing amazing on this so that we can take it to the next level. 1 minute candles are move fast, but if you know what you're doing, you follow the tech. Look at this breakout, guys. Look at the breakout on the 5 minutes, guys. We're possibly going to kiss 1800 up here, okay? We're 5 points away from it. 1799.50. This is the big target. 1800, guys. 70 pip move from the initial buy. But let me break it down to the 1 minutes. Okay, look at this. Okay, this was our chart, okay, from when we started the call, okay? So look at the 1 minute. So when I do my 5 minute analysis, you can always drop into your 1 minutes, but you got to understand when you're trading it, there's a lot of head fakes on the 1 minutes, okay? Okay, you can see this candle was this was the 9 p.m. Remember I told you it was that very erratic candle. It opened up, it came all the way up here. This made that higher high impulse, okay? That's what told me that price could start to move bullish. Then sellers pushed it down and they closed it here, but look at where the 1 minute's picked up support and came up, created higher highs, pulled back, higher low. Then we got into this. This is where we took the buy on the 5 minute, and look at how the 1 minute candles were creating their uptrend, breaking out. This is where you had that nice breakout. So if you're following the 1 minute candles, okay, you can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4. This was bullish candle 2 coming up to here. You had a nice breakout on the 1 minutes. buy 1793, price got up to 1794 in a little bit. Okay, so you got a 10-15 pip move on the 1 minutes. You want to scalp them, look at the pullback, look at the RSI. RSI got up to 77 on the 1 minutes. You got to expect a little bit of a pullback. There's your pullback coming down, but you got to scale out, okay? Because you got to remember, it's now picked up buyers. See that long rejection wick on the 1 minutes coming right back up and then started that next bull run. Look at right now. It pulled back, but here's my 5-minute support, okay? That's why I do, guys, 5-minute supports, because if you want to jump to your 3-minute candles and 1-minute candles, you can see that this is a higher time frame support and resistance for your 1 minutes. This is 5 minutes, okay? Just like when we do 5-minute candles and you want to look at your 15-minute candles, okay? It all makes sense. And then look at the breakout. Look at that when we had that big breakout, okay? And then we got up to here. This is 5-minute resistance right here, 1796.25. It pulled back on the 1 minutes. It held at the daily. The yellow line is our daily, and then came up, but we couldn't break above 1796.25. It took a while. This is where we saw that pullback, that bear trend, that RSI, the divergence, come pull back, still creating. So if you respect the entire trend from down here, the 1 minute candles are still making higher lows. So there is still bullish liquidity, still bullish buyers. And then look at the big breakout right here. We had it break out, close above all of this. Next candle retest, and boom, it was gone. Okay, now look at it. Okay, so we got up to here, 1799.84, right a hair under 1800. And look at now the 1 minute candle is turning bearish. So if we drop now, if we go to our 5-minute candles, you can see that we have this heavy rejection, this big upper wick rejected, big bearish candle coming down, coming back, touching this 5-minute support. We're getting a little bit of buyers, but I bet you this candle is going to come down and break again and test this support, and maybe it's going to start to come down further down to here. Okay, so remember, like we said, we could see a nasty drop at around 1800. Okay, this could be the start of it, but you know, I can't say anything, because if this wants to continue moving and it wants to continue to make higher highs, RSI is still making higher lows up here, believe it or not. We've had all these multiple times where we've touched 80 and it wants to continue moving. You know, we can't stop gold. Gold, if it wants to move, it will move. But just remember here, if it breaks right here, this red line, 1797.80, then price is going to come down to here, 1797.10. Okay, we could get that here. It comes down, breaking down. Okay, and then back down to, we'll see how low it goes down to, where it creates a higher low. If not, if the bears get in control, remember what we were saying about that nasty drop at 1800. If the sellers push it down and we lose 1795, guys, price of gold could come right back down to where we originally bought in, and it could come right back down into, guess what, this consolidation area. Okay, this could be a form. This could be forming like a head on a head and shoulder pattern. Okay, I know it's late developing, but this could be the left shoulder, all of this consolidation. This could form the head. Price could come right back down and start consolidating in here, and sellers could push it down. I don't know which direction gold wants to move tonight. Okay, there is going to be later news tonight during London session, but for tonight's scalp session, like this was a great session, guys. 60-70 pips on that buy, 10 pips here and there on pullbacks. It was a solid session, guys, and you guys were awesome. Like I can't thank you guys enough for calling out plays. Check out hourly resistance, check out flip to gold, Bitcoin, things like that. It helps me as like an educator here, where I can flip flop and also try and get us in profits, guys, multiple ways. See, there's that break right there. We lost that break. Here it comes down to that hourly support. This could drop down further. Here's where you're getting now, if you do your analysis on RSI, there was your last low support on RSI at 65.6, and now it's breaking down. Okay, remember what I told you. RSI could come all the way back down and test 50. Okay, and then if we get buyers holding there, it could flip around and reverse. But this could be that sell that you guys identified, that nasty drop at 1800. Okay, this is it, guys. Like, make trading easy, guys. When you're trading, don't make it difficult. Okay, just understand the psychology behind trading. Not we do technical and fundamental analysis, but also, guys, psychology of trading is big. Okay, if you understand the psychology of how market makers work and how the bigger money moves around the markets, then it will make your trading that much easier, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up the call here, guys. It was a solid call. Congratulations to everybody. If you're new here, guys, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, join us in our live trading. Dave is gonna go tomorrow morning, New York session, and I'll be doing tomorrow night Asian Tokyo session, same time, guys, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll do maybe multiple charts. We'll do gold and Bitcoin again tomorrow. We'll see how it moves. One night we'll do Nasdaq and US 30. We'll do multiple indices. Okay, whatever you guys want. Maybe if you guys want, we'll do some currency pairs. GBPUSD, EURUSD, GBP We'll do that. It's all up to you guys. Whatever you guys want. If you guys are getting value out of this, you guys are liking this, then just like the videos, guys. Maybe share it to your friends if they want to learn how to trade, they want to make some money. Okay, guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Awesome call, guys. Congratulations, everybody making those profits. Have a good night, everybody. Join Dave tomorrow morning, and then I'll be in the evening, guys. So have a great night, everybody. Peace out, and I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's call. And always, guys, secure your profits, okay? And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll make some more pips tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.